predict what you can expect in the month of November 2025. We'll look at your love life and money. So let's get right into it. Keep in mind though that time is fluid in tarot. So these messages could resonate for your past, present, or future. Also in these readings, the roles could be reversed. So please only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. I've already blessed the deck, Taurus, so we're going to get right into it. We're going to first start off with love, looking at those currently involved, and then we'll go to singles, and then we'll look at your money. All right, let's begin. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Taurus and the person that Taurus is connected to in love and romance for the month of November 2025? We have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. The Four of Swords. The Three of Swords. And underneath the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles as well as the Queen of Swords. All right. Three of Pentacles, Queen of Swords underneath the deck. This person needs more effort from you during the month of November. They need more effort from you. They need you to contribute more. Your energy is very closed off during that month, Taurus. You seem very closed off, minding your business, doing your thing. And this person's kind of like, what's going on with Taurus? Why are they so pulled away from me? So what this person plans to do is they're going to delay taking action. They're not going to really do much. They're just going to hold back because that's the responsible approach. Move very slowly, very strategically, and just get information. I think with the Queen of Swords, this person is kind of very, they want to be very strategic in how they go about this to accomplish that goal. Because the thing about it is they can't just let this thing go. They can't just let it die. But what they don't see coming is they're going to end up breaking their own heart, because I don't think you are going to chase this person or do anything. They're just going to be sitting there. Yeah. You're at a space where it's kind of like you have a lot to think about when it comes to this person. And many of you Tauruses during the month of November is going to be kind of focusing on closing out this cycle or coming up with a plan to close out the cycle. Yeah. I think it's because when you're with this person, they have you overthinking, overanalyzing, trying to figure a lot of things out. And with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, it's not making you happy. You've tried to seek the answers. You've tried to make the efforts. And so now it's like, okay, I just need this time to really think and process what I'm going to do. So what is Taurus plan to do during that month with this person? Not give them much to work with. You're just going to hold back. So it looks like your person's going to be sitting back waiting for more from you for a very long time. And during this process, they're going to, they're going to really miss you more. It's going to make this person really want you even more. And then that's when they're going to think about taking action towards you and think about, let's really make this thing work. Please, let's get back together. I want to look at, why is Taurus holding back from this person? You know, I think it's because when you think about this person, I think this is somebody that's more focused on the benefits of what you bring to the table and the relationship, but you're getting the shorter end of the stick. So I feel like you're saying enough is enough. I've got to pull my energy back and look out for myself. And if this person really wants me, they're going to contribute to me. But I'm seeing this person is very selfish. They're not much of a generous person. They're not much of a person that puts others before them. So going back to this person or putting in effort or dropping your guard is too risky. That's how you kind of feel about it. Way too risky. Yeah. So you got a lot to think about. You're outweighing your pros and cons with this relationship during the month of November. All right, so let's see. How will you know if this is your reading? Because this is a general reading, of course. So Spirit, how will Taurus know if this is their person? The person that Taurus is currently involved with. How will they know if this is their person? We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Cups in the reverse. This is a person that's going to want to extend a brand new beginning with you, a new offer to make things right. Like I'm getting this person really taking the action and try to see if they can possibly heal this thing. But once they see they're kind of met with you holding back, that's when this person's going to kind of just give up. I'm getting this person's initiative doesn't live long. They try a little bit, and then when they don't get the results right then and there, they just say, screw it, and then they leave. You know, it's like, I'll extend my offer to my Taurus, but we'll see. We'll see. And when you don't give them what they want again, that's when they're like, oh my gosh, why did I even waste my time? You may have even experienced this in the relationship with this person. Very wishy-washy. They would do enough just to get what they need. And then once they got what they want, they're good. But then once you were like, hey, this is what I need, it was problematic. They could be a earth sign such as yourself, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And I'm also getting water sign energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be, but that's the predominant energy coming through. All right. If you're single as a Pringle, now we're going to look at single Tauruses. See what comes through. Welcome, Tauruses. Thank you so much for joining me on this live. Big shout out to our amazing mods, T Rose, Lisa. Hey, Moon Knight. How you doing? Hey, Robert. Good to see you all. Thank you so much for being here. Hey. Hey, Philip. Spirit, tell me about single Tauruses. Tauruses who are absolutely single. What can single Tauruses, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs expect in their love life? Who is coming towards single Tauruses for the month of November 2025? We have the Star. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. The Magician. Underneath the deck, we have the Ace of Cups, as well as the Page of Swords in the reverse. You know what this feels like? This feels like somebody that you're trying to get away from. I'm getting far away from, that decides they want to come back to you. Yep, and have a new beginning. And they're going to say, yeah, let's get back together. Let's have a fresh start. I have a lot of love for you. But it seems very manipulative, like saying to you all the sweet things. Hey, sweetie. Hey, babe. Hey, big head. Hey, boo. Telling you everything you want to hear to make you kind of melt and fall in love with this person and give you the idea that, you know, hey, we can do this. We can get this thing back going. Yeah, they're not too confident about it, so that's why they lie and manipulate. But you're running. With the Knight of Swords in reverse, you're gone. This person is not turned. Yeah, they done broke your heart before. So you're like, I don't trust this person, Mika. Like, I'm avoiding this person at all costs. Like, no. No. Nope, nope, nope. But this person thinks they can work their magic. Even if they got to stir up some drama with you, they're going to get what they want. That's what they believe. Okay. But this person is possibly someone who is a player. They may have some other type of competition. I'm not even going to get into that energy because I think at the end of the day, Taurus, you're not interested in a past person. Yeah, you're not interested. Let's see. Yeah, with the Seven of Cups that was about to pop out and pop back in, some of you guys are going to be off and on dating in the month of November. So it's kind of like you're already starting to put yourself out there for most of you. So let's see if there's anybody new. Because I know some of y'all like, listen, I don't want to hear about the past person, but that's what's going to happen first. You're going to hear from the past person first. All right, is there anybody new in November? Anybody new? High Priestess in the reverse. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Oh boy. Two of Pentacles. The answer is no. This feels like you're the same person. And even if it's a new person, it feels like they're embodying some of the similar energy. So I'm going to say no. If you do find people that you are talking to, it looks like it doesn't work out. Nothing has liftoff. Can you tell me why? Because you're still healing. You're still getting better. You're still getting stabilized from what you experienced in your past. You're like, I ain't got time for these fools. You ducking and dodging from them. And you stay into yourself. You're focusing on you. You're prioritizing your mental health, your stability, your money, your career, your goals. Like, it's all about you, I'm hearing. And you're still like hurting deeply on the inside. Like, whatever you went through in this past cycle, it still affects you. Subconsciously, if not like out loud, subconsciously, it still affects you. And that's not really making it a safe space for you to be able to, you know, openly and honestly move on to someone else. You're still kind of like thinking about this person, but you know it's not good for you. Yeah. So you just want peace. I'm hearing that's all you're focusing on. It's just peace. Can I just get some peace? Yeah. Can I get some peace? Okay. Well, we know love is not definitely going to be having a lot of liftoff, but at least I do see a lot of you Taurus is putting yourself out there. And let me tell you, that takes a lot. After dealing with such a toxic cycle, for someone to get to a space of wanting to even start opening up the idea of talking to people again, sometimes that can be hard. So I applaud Tauruses who are single that's ready to do that step. I just don't see you running off into the sunset quite yet. And that's okay. It takes time. Let's look at your money for November. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus's money for the month of November. What can Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs expect in their money and career for the month of November 2025? We have the King of Cups in the reverse. We have the Judgment in the reverse. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, y'all running to the money. Y'all running to work. Got to make this money, baby. Gone. Look at y'all going straight. This is what I feel. You're not satisfied with where you are. So I think you're really working on the progress, whatever that means. So what I mean is, say if you have your own business, you may feel like I got to do better. I got to grind. And that's what your focus is in the month of November. It's like goals, goals, go, 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 go. And then when we're talking about people who work for other people, I think you're not really feeling it. So you're going to try to find resolutions to just kind of go for it, to make it work. It may require you to make some adjustments along the way of things where you say, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have done this in the past. I shouldn't have done that in the past. Maybe, maybe I was lying to myself. I should have done this, that. So for example, like say you have a business and you made a bad business move. It's like, okay, I learned from that. So let me just clean it up. This feels like a cleanup energy. I don't know what that means. So I don't know if you have had, a bad run for a little bit and now you're just trying to make some adjustments in November to make it better. If things have been going good, it's just like you're being hard on yourself. I'm getting a Taurus that's like hard on yourself. I think to an average person, they'll be like, you're doing okay. But you're like, I'm not satisfied though. I got to go harder than this. This ain't going to work. Yeah, it's like you're on grind mode. Exactly, Adele. That's what I'm getting. It's like a Taurus is like, got to do better. Got to keep going. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And the average person would say, you're doing good. And you're like, okay, yeah, but it's not where I need it to be. So it's just moving a little different to make things be more sufficient. Yeah, it's something you did in the past where you're not going to be satisfied with that. And it's like you're your own worst critic. So yeah, it's a lot regret energy from the past. So I don't know what that's about. Only you can make sense with that. And for some of you, if it's people at work, it may be some people at work, okay, where you're just like, hey, I got to move away from the distractions and get to grind mode. Or I got to get away from this or get away from that. Or I got to adjust this, just that. But it should work out itself. I don't see anything money wise. I just see more so just work ethic. That's the message. Work ethic, focus, adjustments in how you're doing things. And of course, that will naturally probably lead to results. So it's a lot of analyzing to get to the goal. Yep. Very strategic. Correct. A lot of analyzing with the Queen of Swords. You're very, you're taking your emotions and your feelings out of it. And you're thinking more so like, it got to make sense. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. Oh boy. All right. I'm going to stop the reading right here, Taurus. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this predictive read. I really hope that it helps somebody get a little bit of clarity on where you're going in your love life. And do know, like, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with your story. But if you did enjoy any portion of today's reading, go ahead and hit the like button. Even if it doesn't seem like things are not going your way, it's okay. Things are going to get there. But I will say it's a journey. Healing is a journey. And I'll say sometimes the healing journey can be quite peaceful, and it looks like you're doing very well. So keep up the good work, Taurus. I'm headed off to do Gemini. So if you have Gemini in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, come join me. That's where I'm going to next. Thank you so much, T. Rose and Lisa, for modding tonight. And I'm headed off to Gemini. See y'all there in a bit. All right, namaste. Bye.